One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Valley Children's Stadium in Fresno, California, home to the Fresno State Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Wyoming Cowboys, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Fresno State Bulldogs. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Fresno State will kick it off and we will be underway. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So the Wyoming Cowboys offense will get the first swing of the game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
Offenses should focus on their guys and making sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so touches. And, listen, they're featuring this guy. They're going to throw it to him. He's going to be the primary target a lot of times. I can't be reckless.
And down he goes back at the 3. The Cowboys will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. On his way from around the 50. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So Fresno State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. If you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here. The quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
The offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Pineda. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Bulldogs moving quickly to the line.
I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback extends the play. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Punch it out of the air. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Hit as he throws. Trying to find the end zone. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. Slams it ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Fresno State. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Kick returners just have to do a better job knowing where they are on the field and what the situation is. That's a ball you got to let go through the end zone. That's a touchback. Instead, you're trying to be the hero, and now you've done yourself more harm than good. The offense starting in terrible field position.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Rides the back on the option, the give. Jumped on top of the pile.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Looking left. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42. Back to throw. It's Pineda. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was in that last one.
He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeps looking downfield. Firing to the right, complete. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Fresno State right back to the line.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates...
Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And it's a really nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator because you just had an explosive run getting you down close to the goal line. I think everybody on defense was expecting them to just turn around and hand it off again. Not the case. Now you go pass. Really nice catching the defense off guard, and they get the touchdown. Bang, bang, 2 plays, 6 points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
And it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down. And the Cowboys will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Cradles it at the 35. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Back to pass, it's Pineda. Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. On the double. 29. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He's got it. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. Fresno State right back to the line. Off play action. Makes the catch, and he will score. Touchdown, Fresno State. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Buffalo handled its business today, and given what the week was like in Western New York, that is saying something. This is a focused group, and it's reflected in that final score. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye out. Turning it on! They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Wants to throw on first down. He's got an open man. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
From the gun, running back on the move. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Both teams made no secret. They wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. The give on the option. Plows through the defense. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. He'll go to the sneak. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 1, and they need just a little space if they can find it. Wants to adjust the pattern. From his end zone, trying to loosen up this D. This time it's complete. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Fresno State right back to the line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball a different way.
And that's a live ball behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle.
Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. On the run, deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Fresno State will have to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
I know it's early in this game, but, man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cowboys with the 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. He breaks a tackle. Got the first down. Looking for more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Rushes on him. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
They'll run play action. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And the Cowboys decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking to throw, it's Pineda. Now adjusting. He'll pull it down and run.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You can tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Throwing on the run. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he's going to bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. He'll crank up this drive with the pass. Finds a man on the left. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake. Grab behind the line. It's Proctor. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. The Cowboys want to pick up the tempo. The corners are walked up tight. Throwing right. Got the tight end outside. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little...
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid.
Gonna take a shot. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
Well, this quarterback, I think, has earned the right to take shots here late in the first half. They've had a lot of success. They've got the lead. They're not going to play it safe. He's going to make good decisions, and when he has opportunities to throw strikes, he's going to hit those throws.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Pineda. Under fire. Stands in and takes the hit. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Right on the money. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll run for it. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
To the ground, goes back. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Right back to the well. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. The give to the left. Find some fresh air. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Here's a heat. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. To the air, it's Pineda. Going over the top. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Fresno State. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The give to the tailback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And the defense drags him down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Motion from the wideout. This quarterback part of their running game. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Cowboys will punt it away on 4th down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Slings it downfield. Got him in the open. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup...
Touchdown, Bulldog! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And this offense shows you why they are really hard to stop. The long, explosive run. You think everybody's thinking run, pile in the box. The play-action pass. They can beat you with the run. They can beat you with the pass. This is a tough offense to stop.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quick completion on the out. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Right down the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Cowboys come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They have work in front of them on third and short from the 42. They'll try to sneak it. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And David, on third and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Cowboys with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Throws to the back. He's got it. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
The pull and throw off the RPO. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to keep it in the air. Finds his big tight end. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Off to the races. Touchdown, Fresno State. The defense putting points on the board.
Nice job by the defense forcing the fumble. That took the perfect bounce right into the DB's hands. He shows you the speed and takes it back all the way for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bounce.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. LSU delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Baton Rouge. Thing is, this was a road victory. And a win like this is going to resonate throughout the SEC. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Dumps it off in the flats. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. And the Cowboys now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Now the play fake. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this third period. That That's the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. The Cowboys line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to take off. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32. Fresno State right back to the line. Reads it, fires complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Pineda. He's got him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Now improvising. Gets rid of it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
He's got it. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. The Bulldogs look to keep this drive humming. Powers forward. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Last drive was a quick 3 and out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. Caught in the backfield, it's Proctor. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Unleashes it on the run. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. The give, and tick, 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 tick. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the 1st down.
the clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Bulldogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll give it to the back. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Fresno State lines up with a first and goal.
Here we go.
Trying to barge in. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
63, Wyoming, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Finds a little space. There he goes. He's at the 20. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success, because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Ready to try the point after. Splits the uprights. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board.
Fresno State, 63, Wyoming, 14.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like, you could just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. To the air. It's Pineda. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. Under fire. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but, like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but, like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
It's 3rd and long. Let's see if he's got enough juice in that arm. Complete to the right. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. After this, it'll be a wrap. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it and more than enough for a 1st down. He was on his way. He could smell it. He gets it inside the 10. They stop.